Kanye West is really getting ripped. He's like a lightning rod. He's such a lightning rod.
I don't understand this one.
Something that has unified people so much as David Bowie's death, and everybody has been, reeling from the death, and it was so shocking.
And yet thinking back on his body of work and his music and how awesome it was.
And of course, somehow this all falls in Kanye West's lap. There is a petition going around. Thousands and thousands of people have signed this already, demanding that Kanye West be blocked from doing a tribute album to David Bowie. Now, mind you, Kanye West has never, ever said anything about doing a tribute album for David Bowie.
And Charles, the petition is at like 15,000 people now. Somehow this rumor started from a few UK tabloids that Kanye was working on this tribute project. He was going to cover some Bowie songs. He's going to put his own spin on some old ones. And we're told it's simply not true. I mean, like you said, Kanye's never said he's going to do this. We said there's no project in the works. The guy's plenty busy, and the Bowie stuff is just completely made up.
Why would that be bad if he did it? I don't understand it.
You got to ask the Bowie fans. I mean, I guess they think his music's sacred. He's a legend, and you can't touch it. And I don't know, like you said, Kanye's a lightning rod.
I actually think that when I first heard this, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. I actually think Kanye could do something really cool with some Bowie songs. But Bowie,
haven't people covered Bowie? People must have covered Bowie a million times.
Yeah, they have. But I guess Kanye being who he is, some hardcore Bowie fans don't want to see that.
Help me out here, because I thought no matter what you think of Kanye West, very few people question his musical talent.
Talent maybe, but taste, some people.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying earlier, I mean, it's a whole different generation as well. I mean, that Bowie generation probably looks at Kanye West and thinks of all the negatives, and they don't listen to his music and maybe don't see him as an artist, so they think, oh, he would just ruin it.
The thing is, they're very similar in that Kanye, David Bowie was always hailed for the fact that he was very unique and he changed up his style all the time, and you never knew what you were going to get from him. And Kanye West kind of does the same thing. It's not the same music, but he does a lot of those same things. I think that this whole thing started because Kanye is in the studio working on an album right now.
Yeah, but he was in the studio before David Bowie died.
Right, but then he also said something, he tweeted something when David Bowie died, just saying how much he respected him, and he was
but why would you automatically jump to the conclusion that you're doing...
You wouldn't jump to the conclusion,
can I tell you something?
But some tabloid might go, oh, let's take that, and let's take this fact, and boom, here you go.
You know what music...
Outrage.
You know what I'm thinking of right now, the analogy, right?
No.
I am thinking...
Sometimes I'm happy that I'm not thinking the same thing you are.
I'm thinking, look, I mean, you're I don't even know who you are, but you're probably too young to know.
Relative to him, yes.
There was, the Carpenters had a whole, style. Would you stop? No, I'm really serious. And and this album came out called If I Were a Carpenter, and there were some heavy metal groups in it, and I think Sinead O'Connor was in it, and all sorts of...
Is there a Jesus Christ Superstar?
Can I tell you something? It blew me away. It is spectacular. And just taking a different spin on, the music of somebody decades before, it is fantastic.
I don't know how we ended up at Carpenters, but...
Okay, well, if you haven't heard it, you should listen. It's fantastic.
For some reason, I don't remember that one either.
Okay, well, you should go online.
First go look up who the Carpenters are, Brad.
Right, no, I think my mom plays their Christmas album.
Well, good. You should go online, and you should listen. If you guys are listening, well, of course you are because you're watching, but you should go online and listen to If I Were a Carpenter. It's fantastic. It is fantastic.
Who did We've Only Just Begun?
I don't remember the people, but it's so people you wouldn't think.
Hi, I'm Kim Barbie from Richmond, Virginia. I just want to say that first and foremost, I'm definitely a Kanye West fan. I'm serious about that. How about the albums? But I'm not necessarily here for a David Bowie collaboration. However, I think we also need to keep in mind that this is Kanye West. So there is nothing on this earth, whether it's a petition, a march, a strike, picket signs, whatever you want to do, there is nothing but Kim Kardashian's romp and Beyonce that's going to stop this man from doing what he wants to do.
Yeah, that is a very good point, Ken. I don't know how this petition was going to work anyway. How does that stop him from recording anything?
What's your favorite David Bowie song?
I heard a version of Fame the other day that I had never heard before that is just out of this world. But my favorite, I love Rebel Rebel too. I don't know.
I love Rebel Rebel.
And everything on the Modern Love album is great also.
Under Pressure.